Hello. Hello, hello. Let me check this out. Maybe it's this. I don't know. Can you guys hear me okay? Is it better now? Better now, Melissa? Okay, good, good. I always have some technical problems. I don't know. I just don't get it. Oh, let me see something here now. Let me just make sure I got everything right. And got that. That's good there. All right. And all right. I'm just checking it all out, making sure we're good for now. I got my shopping cart on. Okay. And let's pin that up there right now. There it is. Wow, what a procedure. Holy smokes, today. I'm telling you, I need a little focus here. So, Uncle Glenn's going to be cooking tonight. I'll tell you what we're doing. First of all, anybody that's new here, this is Farm to Table to Soul. And I'm Uncle Glenn. And the farm part is not a big farm. It's just my garden. Now, earlier today, we were doing some transplanting from seeds into pots, and we've been working on the soil outside to get ready for the garden. It's just my garden, the farm part. All right? That's the farm right here. The table part is when we come up here, we harvest from the garden, and we come to the kitchen and we cook for the table. That's what the table part is. And well, the soul part, well, that's probably the best part. That is when we harvest from the garden, we come up here into the kitchen, we cook with what we harvested, and then we sit down and we have a meal with family and friends, and sometimes people we don't know. Look, mostly you guys, all right? You know Uncle Glenn's always eating with you, right? So that's what Farm to Table to Soul is. And we're in season 2. We started with less than 200 people in May. Less. And we're well over 38,000 and counting. So if you're new here, come on, let me be your uncle. And I want you to be part of this ever-growing community. It is a good place. And if you hang out, or if you have to swipe away, but come back. Because we have a good time here. Everyone is positive, encouraging, loving, and we respect each other. I respect you, and you respect me. And that's how we do it. And we cook, we make. Now, let me tell you something. I ain't no chef. I am not a chef. All right? I'm just an old Italian fat guy that likes to cook and loves to eat. And I found a new friend here. And this friend right here, this friend right here has given me a little bit of a kick that I need. All right? Sue, hello, Sue. Can you guys hear me okay? Just making sure. We're good because I had some technical problems when we first came on. Mr. Green, checking out the products. Mr. Green, yes, yes. Ah. All right. Okay, so we're going to start, and I'm going to tell you a little bit about what we're doing tonight. All right? Tonight, I'm making a pizza dough, and I have one already made. All right? I made this one 2 days ago. And I have it in the refrigerator. I had it out proofing, and I put it back in the refrigerator. Now, I've had one of these for 10 days. And we made a garlic knot bread out of it, and I did not think it was going to come out. But let me tell you something. It came out great. Great. And we're going to take this tonight, this one, and we're going to make a calzone with it. And then the other part I haven't decided yet. Maybe we'll make a mini pizza, or maybe we can make a stromboli, or we can make the garlic knot bread. Whatever you guys want, we're going to do. All right? So I'm just going to have a couple more sips of this. This right here, I'm just telling you, I know you guys seen it all over the place. But for me, it gives me clarity, it gives me focus, and it gives me the energy that I need to have when I'm doing these lives, when I'm in the garden. Sometimes, you know, I love my coffee. You guys know I love coffee. But the coffee, after a while, gives you a crash. All right? This, I drink half a can, I put it away. All right? Then during the day, I need a little, you know, I have the other half. And right now, I only had half today. So I'm having a couple more sips of this, and I'm going to my coffee, and we're going to make a pizza dough. And in fact, we're making pizza dough first. Although we have one made, we'll use this one for the calzone or the pizza or wherever it is. We're going to make a specialty pizza. I got a couple ideas. Last night, I made penne alla vodka last night. Penne alla vodka with a special spice, and I used the tarragon. And oh yeah, was it ever good? I'm actually thinking about making a small pizza and putting the leftover penne alla vodka on it and then jazzing it up a little, maybe with a little pepperoni or salami and then mozzarella on the top, and we'll pop it in the oven. What do you think? All right? Or we can just make a regular pie, whatever you want. All right. I'm taking my bloom. I'm putting it in the refrigerator. If I need another little bit of focus or energy, I'll come back to it. All right? So this is what we have tonight. We have our live, and we are about. Let me get rid of this. And Uncle Glenn is putting on his apron. Now, nobody reminded me yet, but, and plus in my showcase, everything that I have here or something very similar is what I use. All right? So if you see something, you want to get a little something for mama, all right, for Mother's Day, you want to get her an apron, you want to get, yeah, I got them in my showcase. All right, I can pin it up if you want, no problem. But if not, why not? While we're making the pizza dough, why not? All right, let's put that up a minute. And it's aprons. I mean, you know, there's nothing spectacular about it, just an apron. All right? And I don't know, Melissa, can you put it up? Because I'm like, I get so confused with this stuff. I know that I'm going to mess it up. But if you could pop up the aprons that I have in the showcase, I think I got them in there. There it is. I don't know. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we are. All right. Let me just see if I have my happy aprons in here. I know I had these done. What was the 3 that I had? Oh, there it is. Ah, yeah, I got it. It's so good. Yeah, I was trying to do it. You were ahead of me, jumping right into it. All right. I mean, these things are great. I mean, you know, you get 2 of them on here, and I get yelled at. You know, Mom always says, "What are you doing? You're gonna get grease all over your shirt. You're a slob." Oh, I learned to put aprons on, and I got some cool aprons. I got one from Kit Kat. I got one from, I got 3 of them. I never did this before, which I don't even know if I say that. I guess I do all the time, because most of the time I don't know what I'm doing. Ah, there it is. All right, let's make our pizza dough. All right, here's what we're gonna use. All right, I got my apron on, so I'm not worried about getting the flour on me right now. All right. And whoop, Okay, hold on. I don't want to lose you. We're going to go over to our mixer here. All right. Now, the mixers, if you don't have one of these, they're very expensive. But I can tell you, this one's probably 25, 28 years old. All right. And it does the trick. Sometimes you need a mixer. Sometimes I try to avoid mixers. All right. And I do everything by hand. But with the pizza, I like to use it. So I'm going to make this with you, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do. The first thing we got to do is make fermented water. We're going to take a package of fast-acting yeast. Now, there's all different kinds. There's active yeast, there's instant yeast, and then there is actually one that they make, which is a pizza crust yeast. It's fast-acting. Oh, Melissa, I just got to let you know, on these, we got to leave them up for at least 10 minutes. Even though I'm talking about this, I can leave the apron up. Anybody that's interested in it, if you don't mind. But we got to keep it up for at least 10 minutes. That's the rules. I'm trying to follow rules. And I'm just pouring in one package here of instant yeast. Thanks, Melissa. All right? Now, this is fast acting. And what's good about these lives and why I like to do this, I can show you, even though I don't have this in there, you can get this in your grocery store. I'm not trying to sell it to you, but if you want it, this is what you use. Now, on some of the lives, I can't actually turn around and show you the label. Here I can, because this is a shoppable live. All right? So you may be able to find this in the TikTok shop. I'm not sure, but I don't have it in my showcase. All right? So I put one package of fast-acting yeast in here. So we're going to start with 3 ingredients. 1 pack of this. We are going to start with some warm water. Let me get the water running here. Now, the water temperature has to be about, I'm going to say, 110, 115 degrees. And how do you really tell that unless you have a thermometer? So I have a thermometer, but what I've always done, and it always works, is I put my hand under the water. When it gets almost to the point where it's getting really hot, that's when I fill my cup up. All right? So I'm putting in 1 cup of warm water. All right? 1 cup of warm water. And that water is going to be about 110, could be up to 118 degrees. It's not going to matter. But you got to have measure cups. All right? So, these are tools that I use. And I'm not a big measurer. You know that when I'm making stuff, I'll throw some of this and some of that. But there is certain things that you got to measure. So when I'm making a pizza, I know I want to use 1 cup of warm water. 1 cup. All right? So we're going to fill that up right now. And in the showcase that I have, the showcase, if you go to my bio there, it's in the TikTok shop. And it'll have a lot of these items. A lot of them I'm not posting up right now, but it'll have a lot of items that I use. All right, when I'm in the garden, I use my bench, I use my rototill, I use my little wagon. All right, so all I have in here is 1 package of the fast-acting yeast. Okay, and I'm putting this under here. And I got 1 cup of warm water. All right. So to the touch, it's warm. It's not hot, but it's warm. All right. And that's going right in here. Now I'm going to turn this on, and all I'm going to do is I'm going to show it to you. I want to get all that yeast that's on there. I'm going to get this a little higher so you can see better. Okay. I'm going to turn this on, and I want to blend that yeast into the water first, okay? And it's going to get nice and milky, all right? Now, this is a very old mixer. I don't have a hook, all right? I don't have a shield, but the new ones, the KitchenAid mixers, They're expensive, but they are a great, great gift for Mother's Day. But these things are workhorses. They last forever. All right. And this one is a 5-quart. All right. There are some that are 7.5, but this is sufficient for when I'm making a bread or you're making your pizza dough. All right. So all we have in there is 1 cup of warm water and 1 package of yeast. And now we're going to add some fuel to that. All right. And what is the fuel? Anybody know what we're going to use as gasoline to that? Okay. Sugar. When you add the sugar to this, all right, when you add the sugar, we're going to add like a teaspoon of sugar. Okay. Use a little less. Usually I use a little less. All right. 1 teaspoon of sugar. This, when I put it in here, is like throwing gasoline in fire, because the yeast is going to eat the sugar and it's going to digest it. With the warm water in there, it's going to eat it, digest it, and release carbon dioxide. That's going to create a foam, and it's going to ferment the water. The fermentation you use to make beer, alcohol, to rise with, dough rising, and that's what you use. But this right now, when I put it in here, boom, it'll take about 10 minutes. All right, so take a good look at this first, and let's put our sugar in. Now, I'm going to turn this on 1 minute, just to blend it in. Okay, I just want to blend it, make sure it's all worked in there. This is the most important part of what we're doing. Okay? Now, I'm going to lift this up, and we are just going to let this sit for about 10 minutes. Now, you could already see, if you look closely, if you could see in here, there's going to be, I love watching it sometimes, because there's many explosions that are actually going to be happening. And those mini explosions, you're going to see it because bubbles are going to be coming up. And that is the yeast eating the sugar and digesting it. And when we come back to this in about 10 minutes, it's going to have a thick foam on it. Then I know it's ready. I'll be able to put my finger in, and I'll be able to take out a piece of foam. I mean, not a piece of foam, but it'll be foam on my finger. That's going to tell me that the water is ready for me to add the flour and the salt and the oil. It's not ready yet. Okay? So there is a little bit of science behind a lot of what we do. And for me, it's probably one of the most interesting parts. All right? So I just, I love it. I really, really love it. And it's been, learning science and doing things by trial and error. It really, really, it's what I do. I'm not a chef. I never went to chef school. I never worked and was taught by a chef. Those are chefs. Those people earn the name chef. Not me. All right? Not me at all. I'm just a regular guy here. All right? But when I learn something, I like to learn all about it as well. Okay? So, all right. Next, we are going to, while that is fermenting, I'm going to make a pie dough. All right? I'm making a pastry dough. And why am I doing it now? Because I want to use it this week. So what we're going to do is make a pie dough real quick, no mixer, by hand, all right? And I want to show you how well, how it comes together and how easy it is to do if you have the right tools, all right? Having the tools is everything. And, you can have a great recipe, but if you don't have the tools to make it, it's useless. And a lot of times I like to be able, what, my mic's not working?
Hey, Uncle Glenn.
Hey, how you
I'm
doing? What's
just
going on?
I'm just coming on for this. We're kind of not hearing you completely. It's
Oh,
like you're
really?
farther away. Yeah, it's been like that on and off.
I know,
Earlier
I
today
know
it
it.
was like that.
It was on. It was like that today too.
Yeah,
Let me check something. Hold on, 1 minute. I don't know if it's the mic. Let me
yeah.
check. Let me check that first. Hold on. Is that any better? Well, no. Can you hear me now without
Yeah.
the mic?
Yeah, that seems a little bit better. Yeah, it seemed like it was, I don't know, farther away or just
Well,
on
I
one
don't think
side.
I don't think this mic is working properly anymore. I just pulled this out completely. Let me try something. Hold on.
Okay.
I'm going to stay there because I want to
Okay.
see.
I sound normal, you guys?
Oh yeah, to me you do. All right, let me put this. I want to just go on my settings and see how my Wi-Fi is real quick.
Okay. Oh my Lord. Exactly. Yeah.
How is that? Is that any
Can't
better?
hear you at all now.
No.
Well, we'll just have to
Wait a
put
minute.
up with it. I mean, we can hear you.
Yeah, but hold on. Something's wrong.
No, it's not mine.
No.
It's not my speaker who has Dragonfly. It's a lot of people can't hear him the way we usually do.
I'm just going to use my phone mic. You can hear me now, right?
Yes,
Okay. So I'm going to have to eliminate my mic here because it's not working.
we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks, Kit Kat.
No problem. Okay.
Oh, let me ask you while you're here.
Sure.
What kind of pizza should we make, if any?
Well, you know
I'm
what I
excited.
like? I'm just simple. I'm from Chicago, so I get a tavern style pizza when I go out there, thin crust. And I just like lots of cheese and good Italian sausage on it. You know,
I
that's
don't have
me.
any sausage. Hey,
Uh,
I got meatballs.
that would be fine.
Man,
With green pepper, onion, mushroom, whatever. Yeah.
Mm. All right. Let's see what we're gonna do here. All right, let's do this. All right. First thing we're gonna do is get our bowls because I gotta make some.
Okay, I'm going off.
I gotta make some pie dough. Okay. Cheers. A little coffee. These
Hey,
things
Uncle.
happen.
Hey, Uncle Glenn.
How you feeling, VJ? All right. All right. Let's see. All right. We're gonna start. VJ, I'm gonna talk with you later. All right. I gotta. Otherwise, I'm never gonna get this done. All right. Here we go. All right. We're gonna make a pie dough, and all this is flour. It's very simple. We're putting 2.5 cups of flour in here, all purpose. I'm using a teaspoon of salt, a tablespoon of sugar, and a cup of butter. 1 cup of butter. All right? So, we're going to get our measure cup. Start right here with the metal bowls. And Melissa, if you could post this up, that would be great. The metal bowls. The ones with the covers. All right? The ones that I have, these metal bowls are old bowls. All right? Now, these are also, a lot of what I have is old. But I can tell you right now, they work great. They work great. And I love my metal bowls. Now, the ones that they have in our showcase, they have covers as well, which really, really helps. You know, when you're, there we go. Yep, there it is. Okay? And the ones you see there have covers. And they have 2 covers. They have a cover that goes over this, and then they have a second cover in the center. And that cover comes off, and you can put a grater in it. So if you want to grate a carrot or some cabbage or something like that, you can do it with this. It's really, really great. They're great to have. They're easy to clean. But those are even better than the one that Uncle Glenn has, because those have covers and they have lids. All right, but I use my bowls all the time. All right, so first thing I got here, we're putting in 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour. All right, so I got about a little bit. I'm not putting it all in. It's a little too much. All right, so I'm going to keep a little bit of it out like that. There we go. All right. 2.5 cups. We're making a pastry dough right now. All right. Next thing we got to do, we're going to add some salt. Okay. Here's my little spoons, my little measure spoons. Where are you? There they are. Again, these are all handy tools. All this stuff is in the, okay. There we go. Okay. I have 1 teaspoon of salt. It's going right in, mixing it right in. Now, I'm using unsalted butter. If you're using salted butter, then you eliminate the salt. But I'm using unsalted, so I put 1 teaspoon of salt in here. Okay? All right, next, we're going to be putting in 1 tablespoon of sugar. The measured things, this is what I mean. These are tools that you need. Okay? All these tools. They're very simple. You would say, oh, I'll just use my own tablespoon. They're easy because you have 1/4 teaspoon. Everything's at your fingertips. All right? There we go. Right into the bowl. So we have all of our ingredients in there right now. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix these up. First thing I want to do is I'm going to be washing my hands. Now I can show you. Myers soap is what I use. And this Myers soap has olive oil, basil, it's got aloe, basil, I think eucalyptus. Whatever it is, I love the smell. I could wash my hands 10 times a day with that. All right? Really, really great stuff. And I know you can probably find it in your local store, but I do have it in the showcase as well. It's not cheap. None of this stuff is, it's a luxury, really, to have this. If you're just looking to wash your hands, use whatever you... But if you want something that really smells good, that's what I use. And that's what I love about these lives. The main thing about these lives is being able to show you everything that I use. And not have to worry that, oh, no, I'm going to get flagged for a violation. Which I've had. Trust me. Okay. Got myself a little happy whisk. I'm mixing the salt. I'm mixing the sugar right here. Okay. Can you guys hear me okay? All right. I'm just mixing all the salt, the sugar, and the flour together. This is simple. I mean, yeah, you can go to the supermarket and just buy yourself a pie dough, but it's not as good And it's just so easy. You don't even need a mixer for this. Okay? All right, so that's what we got. Now I got 2 sticks of butter. Now the butter is unsalted butter because I put the salt in here. All right, so what you want to do is you want to take the butter right here, and it's cold. You want cold butter when you're doing this, not soft, because it'll just go into a lump. So I'm just cutting this in half, okay? And then I'm going to cut it in half again. Okay, I'm making cubes out of this. Okay? And then I'm gonna save this for tomorrow, because tomorrow, then I like to let it rest in the refrigerator for about 24 hours. Okay? And then tomorrow, I'm gonna take it out, or whenever I'm ready to use it. No, actually tomorrow I will take it out. I'll take it out tomorrow, and then I'm going to make a pastry dough out of it. This is pie dough. Okay, you can use the pie dough for, your pies. You can use it if you're making a chicken pot pie. You can use it, for a lot of different things. And if you want it to be richer and really flaky, you make a pastry dough. And the only thing different about it is that with the pastry dough, you're able, the pastry dough is flaky, okay? And we're going to put layers of butter in that pastry dough. That's going to make it a pastry dough. We're going to add, after this rests and we make the pie dough, we'll take that dough out tomorrow. We'll roll it out, and we'll take some soft butter, and we're going to add that soft butter to the layers, and we're going to roll it into this dough that we're making now. That's how you make pastry dough. That's how you get a real flaky, layered type of dough that you would have on an apple turnover, okay? Or something, very similar to that. All right? That's one more. All right, I'm putting all these pieces in. Now, normally, until Mama showed me something the other day, and I think you guys might have been on. I don't have it in my showcase yet, but I'm definitely getting it in there because I'm going to show you what it is. I don't even know what it's called. So if somebody finds it, let me know so that I can add it to the showcase and you guys can get it from here. All right? All right, so it's 2 sticks of butter is in here. All right, I cubed it all up. Now, I got to get it's a tool that she gave me the other day. And I think it's a cool. I was going, what the heck is this stupid thing? All right? Look at this thing. I didn't even know what it was. I was trying to cut. I didn't know what is this for? And then she saw me doing this. Okay, my hands in here, pushing the butter into the flour. All right, piece by piece. All right, doing it like this, piece by piece. Because you got to work this butter into the flour. You don't just mix it up. You want it to almost be like you're making a biscuit. So it goes in and it's like sand. Okay? Now watch. Now I'm doing this. Watch what this thing does. Okay? Watch. It's like so cool. All right? Watch how this is going to work. It saved me so much time and so much effort. All right? And I wore it on my, this is why. I know she's going to give me a handprint later. I know it. I know it. I know it. I know her. Okay? Okay, all I'm doing is pressing down and I'm moving this flour around like I would be doing with my hands. Now, and it's going to make it almost like sand. All right? It's going to be this, okay? And I'm pushing it back out. All right? And I'm working it into the flour nice and easily. And I got to tell you, it's amazing. how much time it saved me. Because if I was doing this by hand, this would be a 10, 15-minute job doing what I'm doing. All right? All I'm doing now is like pulling it off. I'm pushing it into the flour, the butter, but not using piece by piece. I'm using it like that. And the nice thing about the bowls are the bowls, they go around. They don't get caught in ridges. You don't have, they're really great. Their Mother's Day's coming. These little types of gifts, you can get this stuff from mom if she doesn't have them, or your daughter, or or your son-in-laws, whoever does the cooking. All right, look at this. It's almost done. Yep. And all I'm doing is pressing that butter into this flour. And you say, why do you have to do that? Because that's how you get a good textured pie dough. That doesn't, it's going to melt in your mouth. Okay? It's going to be nice and tender. It's not overworked. Now you notice we don't have any water or anything in here. We're just working that butter into the flour, period. Now, we didn't use a mixer. We're using a little tool here, but I've done this already many times by hand. Many, many times. All right? Okay, done. All right? Look. See this? The texture, it's got little pieces of butter in it. That's what we're looking for. Okay? Little pieces of butter with the flour mixed together. Now, when I add the water, we're going to take some ice now. I'm going to take some ice and put it in one of my measure cups. And I'm going to put cold water in there. And then I'm going to put about 10 tablespoons, 8 to 10 tablespoons of the water in here. All right? So let me get this right here. Okay? Okay. All I did was get some ice cubes, and I put the ice cubes in the water. All right? And let that get nice and cold right there. You see this? I'll try something here. We may have a bad package of yeast. Okay. Now, I'm going to work this with the ice water. I'm going to start with 5 tablespoons. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? And I'm going to work that now into the dough. Same way. The reason you use ice water, cold butter, because you don't want it to turn into a lump of flour and butter. You want the pieces that you see like that. Okay? That's what you want. Now the next part of this I'm going to actually do by hand. All right? But you can see how there's pieces. And that's what you want to look for. All right? We put 5 in, we'll put another 5. 1. And another thing is, all flour has a different amount of absorbs liquid differently, depending on what type of flour it is. This is all-purpose flour, but it's unbleached. And now I'm just going to work this with my hand. Okay? I'm working this with my hand. Okay. Okay, I'm just working that water into the flour. Okay, now I'm going to start to bring it together. As soon as it's all, okay, I'm trying to get it all together like this, and now we'll start squeezing it together. Watch. All right, you see this? You go, oh, that's too dry. Let's see if it is. Okay, see that? This, now I'm going to work it. Okay, I might have to add a little more water, but not too much. Okay, just trying to get this together now into a dough ball. All right, and then I'm going to wrap it with saran wrap. Yeah, it's going to need another 2 tablespoons. So I actually used about 12 in this. And it's a different flour. It's not the flour I used last time. Okay? This would work. Okay. Taking my time. I'm not worried about it. I want it to be like a flaky, not looking for a pizza dough here. I'm looking for a pie dough, which is like a biscuit almost. All right? And then tomorrow, after I wrap this up and I let it rest, tomorrow I'm going to take this and I'm going to fold butter into the layers. Okay? Which is going to help tremendously. And it's going to make this a nice, puffy, flaky dough. And I'm going to make something, probably a nice dessert with it, I think. Or I won't. Maybe I'll just make a chicken pot pie. You know, just definitely can do it. Okay? Just trying, you notice I'm not working this, I'm not kneading it. I'm just putting it together. All I'm doing. Putting it together. Okay? Okay, I got everything out of there. And now I'm going to put it in a plastic wrap, form it, and put it in the refrigerator. See? Okay, we got a dough there. Let me get the plastic wrap. Okay. Get all the little pieces up. Good. Okay. All right. Take the ball we just made, put it on here. I'm going to flatten it out, almost like probably like a rectangle as opposed to a ball. All right? Because I'm going to roll this with a rolling pin after it rests for 24 hours. And we're going to flatten it out, and I'm going to add layers of butter into this to make the pastry dough. Or you can just use it like it is as a pie dough. She'll work just fine. Okay? Okay. Now I'm going to take this here. I'm going to wrap it twice. There's no telling how long when I'll actually use it. So I won't make sure that it's airtight. All right, I'm going to fold that over like that. Fold the sides in. Bring that over like so. And I'm just going to give it one more wrap. That's pie dough. Easy. Easy peasy. Just one more piece. Going this way with it. Now. That's really just my seal. Keeps all the air out. And that's it. All right? Okay? Hey, if you're new here, hit that follow button. Follow Uncle Glenn and his family. Tonight we have a promotional live where I'm showing you all the products that I use. All right? Some of them I have in my showcase that you can buy if you want. But most of all, I can show you names and labels and tell you what I'm doing and what I'm not doing. Okay? Which is great. I like that. All right? Right there. Done. Pie dough's done. Now, I got a question about our dough right here. See, this is how I know something may be wrong. Okay? It looked to me like that yeast packet that we used had an opening. You notice how it was pouring out and I just poured it out? Well, I didn't open it. Now, if it had a hole in it, that yeast could be bad. And the amount of time that it's taken for us to get the foam for there is way too long. I'll show you what I mean. Okay? Look. It is fermenting, but it is really, really going slow. All right? It's okay because I'm going to be using a different dough anyway. I can put this one aside. This is the fast-acting yeast should, see those bubbles? Those bubbles that are those little explosions, if you can see it in there, all right? That is the yeast eating the sugar and releasing the carbon dioxide, okay? That's what it's doing. And it's taking longer than it should to get a foam on it, which is okay. It's just not going to rise as quickly as if the yeast was, fully active. If it wasn't opened, so it is working because I can see the bubbles forming, but it's a slower process right now. All right, we can leave it a little bit longer, and then we're going to add the flour, and we're going to use it anyway. But does that make sense to you? Does that make sense? The science of that and how you tell. All right, because it's it's a concept. Yeah, what happens is that normally when I take one package of yeast, warm water, about 110 to 115 degrees, add the sugar, it's about 10 minutes. And I'll have a nice thick foam on the top. It's been about 15 minutes, and we're just starting to get the foam, which tells me one thing, that the yeast may have, because it had a hole in it, may have gotten air to it, and some of those little yeast grains were dead. It'll still work, but it's going to take longer for it to grow, which is okay. I'm not in any big rush. All right? So, one thing I do want to do is wash my bowl off. All right? And that's what I love about the bowl. All right? Because I'm going to be using this. They clean up so quickly. Alright, leave that a minute. While that's doing that, I'm having a little coffee if I can. Alright, I'm going to have to take another sip of my Bloom. But the coffee will be fine now. I love coffee anyway. You know, with the Bloom shake, it does give you a boost. If you're sensitive to caffeine to the point where if you drink a cup of coffee, all right, and you get the jitters, you don't want to drink that. Oh, coffee! Amy! Amy's having coffee. Oh, there's that sheep again! There's that sheep! You guys did it today! Oh, the sheep! Sheep! Oh, it's like Uncle Glenn's farm. You made me feel like a farmer with that thing, Kit Kat. Oh, that's great. That's the second time I've seen sheep today. I'm going to be counting them in my sleep. Oh, that's great. You guys make me laugh, man. You make me laugh. Hey, let me ask you, how bad is the audio? Huh? I don't have my mic on. I know. It's bad. The mic's not working. I don't know if it's my phone. Maybe it's my phone. Oh, yeah. You know something? It may be my phone. Hey, if you are running out of memory, if you're running out of memory in your phone, will that cause it to do like, oh, really? Yeah. It's not bad, Unc. All right. I think the feedback went down on the mic when it... Try the mic again? I could try it, but... Hold on. How's that? Is that better? Hello? Test, test. Test, test, test. Test, 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 test. No, it's not better, right? No. How about now? Is this one any better? Is that one better? Is that better? It's not connected? Forget the mic. Yeah, I agree. Forget the mic. Okay. All right. I think it's my phone. And because when I had this problem last time, I deleted because remember something, I'm uploading videos. So I'm uploading videos from these lives, which are 2, 3, 4 hours. And then I take them and I upload them on the other channel, on the other social media that I got. And you guys know where that is. That's where all our lives are. But I got to delete them off my phone. And I think that's the problem. I think that's it. Because this happened before. So, all right. Anyway, let's finish up pizza dough. All right. So, let's get back over here. All right. Now, I want to turn my oven on also. And I got to get this temperature all the way up. Okay, good. Take my bowls, put them over here. Alright. Okay. So now we're going to add our flour. Alright? So, I'm going to be adding to that some salt, olive oil, and some flour. Alright? I'm going to use about 2.5 cups of flour. Well, let me just get that together first. All right, so I've got flour here, 2.5 cups. Now I got to get some salt and some sugar, some salt, not sugar. We're going to be putting some salt in here, and we're going to put some olive oil in there. All right, so the salt, I'm going to use about 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. So this is 1/4 of a teaspoon. All right? 1, I'm putting it in the flour. 2, that's 1/4 teaspoon. 3/4 equals 3/4. Okay? Now what we're going to do is, you see the foam? There's not a lot, but it's definitely activated. All right? It's enough that this will work. It's just going to take more time for this to rise. That's all. Okay? So I'm locking that into place. I'm turning this on, and we're going to start to add our flour and our salt. All right? Now, we're going to add it so that we have a pancake batter-like mix first. Okay? I'm going to let this blend together like a pancake batter. And then we'll add the rest to bring the dough together. Okay? But why are we doing that? We're doing that to incorporate the flour into this fermented water. And so all of that flour that's being incorporated now is activated, and it becomes like a yeast ball. Okay, we want to blend that nice so that you'll see it. You'll get a nice shine to it. Then I'll know that all of the flour is incorporated into the yeast, the water, and the sugar, and the salt. Now, this is a very old mixer, so the brushes on it, you're going to hear it struggling a little bit, but it works, though. It's been good to me for about 25 years. I'm not ready for a new one yet. Okay? Now, I want to add the olive oil right now. So, I've got some olive oil here. And I'm going to add two tablespoons of olive oil. Okay, a little bit more. I like olive oil. Okay, I got that mixed in there. All right, so we have right now in that you have 1 cup of water, 1 package of fast-acting yeast, 1 teaspoon of sugar, and 3/4 of a teaspoon of salt. We used 2½ cups of flour. I got half of it in there. That made a batter. Now we're going to add the rest and turn this into a dough ball. It's going to start struggling, and it'll come off the sides when it's ready. Okay, it's all going to come together. It's going to pull all of that off the sides. Struggling, but it's all right. Okay. Now, by mixing this fast, it's going to heat the dough up. Now, you should have a paddle. I mean, it should have a hook, but I'm using a paddle for this. It's an old mixer, this baby. And I'm using the wrong, it should be a hook, but all right, we should be good. Let's check it out. See how it feels. Okay? Oh yeah, it feels good. I can tell right away. Okay? Let's go over here. Okay? Look. This right here, I can tell. I can feel it. All right? This, I'll let it work it a little bit, but this is going to be fine. Okay? This, I'll put in a container. Look at that. Look at that. Come on. All right? And we'll see how the other one that's a couple of days old, how that worked. It's the same dough, basically. All right? All right, so this is it now. Let's get a container to put it in. All right, take this one right here for now. I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil in this container. Okay, this dough is ready. Ready to proof, ready to rise. Feels great. Okay, turn it once. I got that there. I'm going to cover that. Put it in a warm place and we'll let it go. Okay, I can get rid of the mixer now. So let me do that. And then we're going to start cooking our dinner. All right? So, take this off. I got this. I need to wipe this machine down. All right, I got to do this now because if I don't do it now, it'll turn into cement. So, I get it out of my way and we can operate here. I'm also going to make a salad tonight for Kit Kat, and I think I know she likes the Greek salad, so we're going to make a, I don't know if it's going to be a Greek salad, but it's going to be just like it, a little bit. We'll use some of the ingredients, and we'll jazz it up a little bit. How's that sound? All right? I want to bleach this up a little bit. Almost done, almost done. You know, these things, these mixers, you got to care for them. Can't, and they'll last you. You know, it's like anything else. If you care for it, it'll last you. It'll do you right. All right, now let me get this out of the way. All right, just going to take it inside. Drop this where it belongs. All right, good. I feel bad that the audio is not working. You know, I don't like that. I wanted to. Now you have technical problems. Look at that, Steph. Look at Steph. Loving of me, Uncle. Hey, yeah, Steph. Oh, yeah. All right, so we made pie dough and we made pizza dough so far. Pie dough and pizza dough. All right? I'm just finishing up, cleaning up the bowl here. And the paddle. And I can get rid of it. And then we can start having the fun part. That's the work part. That's the prep part. We have to do it, you know? All right. You know, it's the same 100 people. What's for dinner? We're making a calzone. All right? And I think you want me to fry the calzone or bake the calzone? I'll do either one. Fried is a little fancy. Healthy, healthy. Fry. Chris says fry, yeah. Chris knows what's good. Oh, Butterscotch said, oh, we got 3 fries. All right, let's do a poll. Let's do a poll. Come on. I think fry's going to win. All right, can we do a quick poll? Fry or bake? And that's for the calzone. All right? Fry or bake? Quick one. Fry or bake? While I'm wiping this down. Fry or bake? Huh? Which one are we doing? I'm looking for the poll. Fry or bake? Now, everybody, we got 112 people on here. All right? When my poll goes up, why don't you guys hit the button and, you know, and put your vote in? All right? Because sometimes, like, is 5 people voted. All right? Is anybody doing it? Because I didn't count. So I have no idea what's winning, frying or baking. I don't know how to do the poll. I don't know how to do the poll. I can't. I think my mods might be off. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is. All right. We got 2 minutes. All right. We got a 2-minute poll up. 100 people on here. Now, just hit that thing and vote. Fry or bake. It's simple. Fry or bake. I think fry's going to win. 1 to 32. Oh, here comes bake. Look out. 57 to 42. Oh, 56 to 43. Bake's coming along. Bacon and fry it. All right, we got him. Oh, it's almost 50. It's almost even. 52 to 47. I feel like we're in, election day here. Come on. Let's go. We got 1 minute. 1 minute. With 106 people, only 17 people voted. 50-50. Holy smokes. I thought it was going to be a crushing fry. 50-50 right now. All right. We got 53 seconds. You can still put your vote in. It's 50-50. Oh, nobody else voted. 45 seconds. Oh, Bake just took over. Bake just took over. Wow. I'm really surprised. Oh, Bake is starting to 55, 30 seconds left. Come on, get those votes in. We got 20 votes. If you want to see Fry, you better vote. 20 seconds. Oh, 45. Oh, Bake is still 57 to 42. 15 seconds. Come on. 15 seconds. Vote, vote, vote. There's only 21. Oh, yep. Bake is still winning. And here we are. The countdown. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. Boom. Bake won. Oh, wow. I'm so surprised. I was sure that Fry would win. Now you saved one of Uncle Glenn's arteries for him. All right? Because I would have fried it. I know. It don't matter, though. I know. Well, that's like 22 people voted out of 102. All right? So think about the election. That's what happens. People just sit back and, I don't care. I get it. All right? So, but we got to go with the votes. So, Bake it is. All right, it'll do good. Wow. I think Uncle Glenn's doctor was on there. I think my doctor was on there. And he was manipulating the votes, you know? You know? He was manipulating the votes. Hey, Doc. You're not allowed to do that. Oh, the irony of life. All right. Right? He was blocking the Fry votes. Yes, he was, Melissa. He was. I think he was. He wants a recount. No, he doesn't want a recount. He's happy. I want a recount. All right, let's take our dough, a couple of days. I know it's not. It's not. But it'll be good. We'll make it good. We'll have to make it, jazz it up a little bit. All right? We'll jazz it up. Oh, yep, it's got the smell. Now, we're going to take half of this. All right? And we're going to make a calzone with it. Then we're going to take the other half of it and we got to do something else with it. So I'm not worried about what we're going to do after. Let's make our calzone first. But before we do this, I got to make the filling. We got to make the filling for the calzone. All right? So let's do that. Okay. Let's make our filling. I got a metal bowl. Jump on these bowls. Come on. All right, here we go. This, I need some grated cheese. Where's my grated cheese? I need some mozzarella. Okay, we got that. I got my mozzarella. All right. I got some ricotta. We got some mozzarella. All right. We gotta fix it. We gotta fancy that up a little bit. I gotta get some grated cheese in there. And you guys are gonna tell me what we're making with it. All right. So, first thing I gotta do is take my metal bowl and season our ricotta. That's what I have to do. So one of the items I like to use, and you know me about whenever we talked about spices, right? And when you're cooking something for a long period of time, all right? When you're cooking something for a long period of time, you use dried spices. And then you finish it with fresh spices. Okay? Since we're making a calzone, and even though it's baking it, it's not going in a sauce where you have to rely on the oils to come out. I want the aromatics of the herb. And you use fresh herbs when you're finishing something. So in other words, I would take this and throw fresh parsley, fresh basil in my sauce or on my bowl of pasta, all right, as opposed to cooking with it. Because when you cook with it for a long period of time, you're going to lose all of the aromatics that it would provide. This is fresh parsley. Aromatics meaning the smell. All right? This is fresh. So if I was cooking and I take fresh herbs and throw it in my sauce, it's going to disintegrate. It's not going to do anything. All right? After it's cooked, I'll add fresh. So dried spices, dried herbs when you're cooking for a long period of time. When you're finishing or it's a quick cook, like this calzone is going to be, fresh herbs. Okay? All right. So let's get our bowl. Let me get a little spoon here. Okay? And we're going to make a nice fresh herb right there. I mean, nice fresh ricotta. All right? So, let's put some pepper in here. I'm using black pepper. Okay? Nice black pepper. I want a good amount in here. I like it. I like the pepper. All right? Need a little spatula. Tools. You got to have the right tools. Okay, mixing the pepper into the ricotta. Okay. Grated cheese. That's my salt. That's what I use for salt, right there. Okay. I even got a little piece that from grating it, I'll take it. Okay, going in. Okay, mixing this together. Nice. Okay. Now, take our fresh parsley. I like a lot of parsley, so that's just me. Now, if you don't like it, you don't have to put it in, but I like it. All right, so that gives it a nice, fresh taste. Okay. Going to put a couple of pieces of chopped mozzarella in there. So we're going to chop some up, fresh mozzarella. Okay. Okay. I'll just take some of that. I'm going to break some pieces up and mix it in. Okay. We're making a calzone Uncle Glenn style. And then I got questions for you. What you want to add? You want it to just be like this? Should we add ham? Should we add salami, pepperoni, all, none? Oh, Jenny. Oh, yeah, add it all. Salami and pepperoni? What about ham? No ham? Oh, ham, pepperoni, salami, ham. Ham is really the one that is most of the time traditionally is used in this. But we don't have to be traditional. Okay? All right, so let's do this then. All right? We'll do it a little bit differently. All right. So we got this mixed. Salt. We have grated cheese in here. I have mozzarella in here. We have some black pepper. And we have ricotta. Okay? All right. Okay, let's check our dough out first of all. Get a little flour on here. Okay. Get a little flour on here. Take our dough. Okay. I'm going to cut this dough in half. Okay. Turn that over. Good. We're going to use half of this for the calzone. Okay. Now we're going to stretch this out a little bit. And we're baking this, you said, right? We're not frying this. We're baking it. Correct? Look at that. Look, the stretch on the dough is very nice. Very nice. Love it. Okay. All right. Okay, first things first. First things first. All right? I like my garlic oil. So I'm going to turn this almost into garlic bread, especially since we're baking it. All right? So okay. Taking garlic oil, we made this yesterday. Okay, and I'm painting the inside of this with delicious garlic oil. Okay? Good. Okay, let's get our meats. All right, first thing that I'm putting on here, I like it. So, all right, we're going to start this off with some nice domestic, not smoked, provolone. Okay? Good. Gonna get some nice smoked ham on here. I'm sorry, this is a honey ham. Okay. Hey Doc, I hope you're watching. Okay. Pretty good amount on there. And we'd add a little more. Let's get it all on. Okay. We came here to play. Let's play. Okay. All right. You guys called it. You said, I want it all. Some pepperoni. A little bit. I hope I can roll this baby. Hey, Doc. Wait a minute. Okay. That's like a Stromboli calzone. Now the big thing. Can we roll it? Woo! You know, we worry about those problems after. Right? All right. Bloom break. Bloom break. Focus. Energy. Stuff's good. All right. I have a couple of sips. It's like, woo! Choo choo! It works quick too. I got to tell you. What's Bloom, dude? Right there on the bottom. It's energy. At least it gives me a nice, clear, clean kind of a focus. All right, it's got vitamin B12 in it, vitamin B6 in it. It's got niacin. It's got riboflavin, and it's got probiotics. It also has 180 milligrams of caffeine. So if you're sensitive to caffeine, probably not for you. All right, me, I drink coffee all day. But with the coffee, I can get a crash. With this, I don't. So I've been drinking them now for a while. You can, they're, you see what it says on there? Probiotics, right on the can. All right? That's what it has. It's 10 calories. It's got, riboflavin, niacin, vitamin B6, and vitamin B12. Now, if you don't know this, something I learned, the vitamin Bs, if you just take vitamin B12, it works together with vitamin B6. So if you're not taking a supplement of it, it's going to use your vitamin B6 in your body to work better. That's just what But anyway, it's good stuff. Works. All right. I need to focus on this because I don't know if I'm going to be able to roll this. All right? All right. So, let's try. Let's see where we're at. I'll know right away if we're going to get this done. All right? This. I'm going to go here. I'm doing it this way. I'm going to have to do this carefully. Very carefully because I don't want this dough to rip. Okay? Tucking that in. We're tucking this in right here. I'm going to bring that across like that. I'm bringing this one across like that. Now the dough is nice. It's cooperating really well. And I'm going to actually pull this and tie it here. Okay? And I'm going to flip this over. And that will be my base. Okay? And then we'll just want to tighten all these creases up real good. When you have a good dough, it works for you. All right? When you have a good dough. All right, so we're going to take that and we're going to bake that on this pan right here. But I do want to get some pan spray for that. Yeah. All right. All right. So I'm doing two things to this. Okay. Well, I got focused. All right. Woo. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Gives me clarity, focus. Woo-hoo. Oh yeah. Works good. Okay? Now, all right? I think we're going to be all right. Let's put a couple of slits in this, release the steam. All right? So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Garlic oil. Okay? Garlic oil. Mmm. Now, we got to, what do we want to put on top of there? All right? Let's top it with some nice sesame seeds, huh? And we'll give it a little equal opportunity color. Those are black sesame seeds. A little grated cheese. And we have our calzone that we're going to pop in the oven and we're going to bake this baby up. Are you ready? Huh? You ready? What do you think? Huh? Well, I won't even ask you until it comes out. Let's go take a look at this and let's see how it comes out. Ready? Okay, let's do it. All right, it's going in the oven. I got the oven on 450 degrees. It's nice and hot, very hot, in fact. All right? Now, we have the other half of the dough. All right? Oh, let me get some flour on here. Now, because we have that, I think that we should just make this a small pizza. All right? Nothing crazy. All right? I have the oven up high. It's because I want it to get a nice crust on it, and I'm going to throw this pizza in. Pizza should be up high. All right? So that dough is very thin. That dough is going to cook quick. All right? I'll drop the temperature, but I want to start it off high. Well, you think it's too high? All right, we'll drop it down a little. You're right. Let's drop it down a little. Okay? I did. Okay. Now this pizza, we're going to make a, it's not going to be really that round. It's going to be more of a, it's going to almost look like a coal-fired pizza. Okay? I'll show you what I'm doing. Now, I have in the oven, I have a cast iron round in the oven. This goes right on top of the cast iron. All right? So I'm going to take this. First, I want to stretch this out. However, we're going to, it's not going to be a round shape. So if we're looking for perfection, I'm not doing it. And I'm not a pizza guy. I'm just Uncle Glenn trying to make pizza. All right? Best I know how. All right? So we'll play around with it a little bit. Try to get it a little bit rounder. Okay? It's a personal pizza. It's going to be very thin. Okay? Not going to be perfectly round, I'm telling you. All right? You want to put like a little ridge of a crust on it, I can do that. All right? I can work around this like that so that it has a ridge. All right? We can do that. But as far as it being perfectly round, it's not going to be. But we'll make it. We'll make it look good. Personal pizza here. Okay? This is going to cook quick. All right? I like it. And because we have all those other meats in there, I'm not putting any meat on this. I'm going to make this just a regular, straight Napolitano pie here. All right? And let's get some tomato sauce right here. I made this yesterday, I think it was, or the day before. Put some grated cheese on the bottom. It's because I like it like that. Okay. Put some tomato sauce on here. All right. Not a lot. I don't want to kill it. It's fun. You know, I'm not a pizza guy. Just having fun with you guys. But I want, the main point of this is just to let you know that you can do this. Anybody can do this if you want to try. You got to be willing to fail. All right? And not be afraid if you do. All right? And that's it. Okay? We're going to use fresh mozzarella on here. All right? But I'll break it up. I'll break it up into some pieces. All right? I can break this up. But we're using the fresh mozzarella. Okay? Nice. We'll make it nice and cheesy. I know that's how you guys like it. That's how I like it. Nice and cheesy, right? Don't we like it cheesy? We used one pizza dough. We made that calzone, and now we're making a pie. Okay? We're making a little pizza pie here. And because we're home, we can afford to put a little bit more cheese on it, right? We don't have to skimp. Okay. All right. Now, hold on. Now, some people put oregano right on top. I got the parsley. I'm more of a fan of parsley than I am oregano. We have plenty of oregano in the tomato sauce itself, so I'm gonna hold off on putting any extra. All right. Take some garlic oil right here. Okay. What do you think? Can we pop it in? Huh? Okay. All right, let's pop this in. This shouldn't take that long. Now, this is a great tool also. I'm going to get this pizza cast iron and the top for it. I'm going to get it in my showcase for you because it's not cheap, but it's a great tool to use if you're cooking pizza in your oven or you want to take it and put it on the barbecue. You can do that as well. All right? But I'm throwing this in now. All right? We can go over here and let you take a peek. We can take a sneak peek at what we got going on down there. All right, now that's the cast iron on the bottom right there. All right, that's it. Oh yeah, that's cooking up nice. All right, that's it. All right, I got it on 400. I dropped the temperature down. I like my oven nice and hot when I'm doing things, and then I drop the temperatures down usually. Okay. I want to show you a couple other things real quick. First off, can you put this up, the organizer? You know, Mama got one of these, and I got to tell you that it was probably one of the best things for me because I don't know about you guys. I don't know if you have a lot of pots and pans, and when you got to go into your cabinet to take those pots and pans out. Now, some of you have hooks, which I mean, if you have a kitchen, you have hooks and pots and pans, you got luxury, all right? But I don't. I just have a regular cabinet. And so anytime I needed a pot, I had to pull everything out, and then I had to sort through it, and then put them all back in. And, you know, especially when you're doing it live, all right, or you're cooking real quick and you need something, not good, all right? This was one of the best things. I opened the cabinet up and I could not believe it. All right? Look, it sounds boring, right? I'm going to show you. Look at this. Look at that. Okay? I can go here. I'll pull out any one of these I need. I don't have to worry and take it now and stack these things up. It just really is great. Put it back. You can put lids in there. You know, and it's adjustable. So if you need one for a big pan like this, which I use a lot, this fry pan, this wok, and you can just adjust it. So you can make it like that. I mean, really a great tool. And for $14, come on, give me a break. It saves you so much time. I went to my daughter's in the mountains, and I opened up a cabinet, and I saw it. I go, where'd you get that? She goes, I got it from you, Dad. I go, thank you. But yeah, all right. So really good tool. Very, very convenient. And you can get a couple of them. You want to put them in other cabinets. You want to have another one for a different shelf. But really, really works well. Really works it well. All right? Oh, that's my daughter. Hold on, I got to reply. Hold on. Let me just send her a little note. And she maybe I want. Okay. So again, I show you everything that I use. I'm not making stuff up. I didn't get this as a sample. All right. I got this. Mama got it. All right. She bought it. So this isn't something that I got a sample and I got to show you. This is a perfect tool for your kitchen. Anybody, whether you cook or not. All right. If you have pans, I know I used to go in there. I had to pull everything out in the back. Pull it all out. Put it back in. Pull it all out. Put it back in. Pain in the neck. All right? So, if you're interested in it, not expensive, a great tool. We'll leave it up there for a couple of minutes for you. And right now, looks like it's on sale right now. It's normally $30. $29.99. All right? Is that what I see? Yeah, $29.90. And $13.99 right now. A good one. Expandable pot and pan organizer. There's a flash sale going on right now for that. So, it's out of stock? Of course. There's another one on there. It's a little bit more expensive. Maybe we could put that one up if it's out of stock. I know I had another one in my showcase. It's a different one, but they both work. I had this one because I saw it. Now, maybe if you are going to get it, even you don't have to do it right now. Go back to Uncle Glenn's showcase and let's see if we can get that extended somehow. I don't know. All right, but I think it's a great product. All right, and it's cheap. All right. Next. All right, what are we making now? We have that coming out. I want to make a salad. All right, I want to make a salad for dinner. All right, you want to make a salad with me? We're going to use the bowls. Let's get ourselves a bowl. We're going to leave that up there for a couple of minutes. This, obviously, everybody's trying to get this, okay, for Mother's Day. But there's other products in the showcase. I got another one in there, but I don't think it's that sale like that. Everybody must be jumping on it. All right. So let's make a salad. All right. Let me just clean up a little. We'll leave that up there for another maybe minute or two. And I'm going to I think that's going to be a pretty good dinner. And I got to tell you, these metal bowls, they're so easy to clean. I mean, I just, a little soap, water, boom, done. No ridges, no nothing. I use them constantly. The bowls. And they're in there. And they're on sale too. So before they get out of stock, I grab myself a set of bowls. All right? And the ones that are in there are great because they have covers on them. Mine don't have covers. All right? Stick this one right here. And I'm all cleaned up. I mean, I use this for when we were making the pie dough. I also use this for a big salad for the family. I put it in the refrigerator because the stainless steel stays nice and cold. All right? I wish I had a lid. If I had lids for these, all right? But look, this is the bowls right here. Oh, that's, okay. All right? And they're in the showcase too. I'm showing you everything tonight. Okay. Next, our salad. All right, let's make ourselves a nice salad here. All right, you want to take a look at our dough that we made together? Less than an hour ago. Woo! Look at that. Less than an hour ago. Here's our pizza dough that we made. Okay? This is the pizza dough that we made together. I'm taking it now and I'm putting it in the refrigerator because I'm not going to be using it tonight. All right? And it came out great. And let's see how the actual product came out that we just cooked with. Okay. All right. I'm going to check on it. Ooh, looking good. Looking good. Kicking the temperature up a little bit. All right. Okay. Let's get a bowl for our salad. Steel bowl. Ready? I want you to see this, though. I want you to take a look at another item that is great. And I use it all the time. You guys have seen it. And if you would pin this up, that would be terrific. This, you'd say, oh, it's just a colander. Just a colander, Uncle Glenn. What are you doing? This is a great, great tool. And I use this. It is so sanitary. I use it from pasta, dropping the pasta. Now, you say, well, what's the big deal? I have one of these, right? You say, well, I have my own colander, all right? Well, you tell me which one you'd rather use, all right? I'm going to bring you over here to the sink, all right? And I got a sponge in there. I got dirty dishes in there, all right? There's soap in the sink. So if I take this and put it in there, and now I drop my pasta in here, whatever, fills up, and you know how many times I've gotten soap on the bottom of my pasta? Right? Right? It's just, it's not sanitary. This right here, look, I go like this. I stretch it out, it opens up, and I drop it on the top of my sink. All right? Now, I can use it. I drop it in, doesn't touch anything. I could rinse my pasta. I could rinse my lettuce, which I'm going to do right now. All right? So this is another terrific little tool that you may consider wanting to use. All right. So, all right. I got a little bit of stuff. We're not making a big salad because it's really only me. All right? But let's get some of the lettuce right here cleaned up. I'm going to use some spinach, a little bit of spinach. Okay? Putting a handful of spinach in there for tonight. That's where the doctor says, hey, Uncle Glenn, now you're talking. All right? Now, the lettuce that we used the other day, if you remember, we broke up some lettuce. I have some right in here that I'm going to take this, and I'm breaking some lettuce up in here. Okay? All right. I can do this not worried about it getting contaminated. All right? At all. All right. Now I'm going to put a little bit of cucumber in there. And I have this right here. I'm cutting this off. I'm cutting this down like that. And the skin of the cucumber is very thin on this type of cucumber. Now you could take it all off, or you could put some of it on. I actually like it because it helps with digestion. So I'm putting a little, I'm leaving the skin on this cucumber, and when I put it in that salad. All right, so take that, but I am going to rinse it because I'm using the skin. All right, so that's going in here. Okay, and then I want to get a little bit of celery because I like the crunch. All right, not a lot, a little bit. Taking a little salad here for our dinner. Okay. Putting it right in here. I do it all right there, rinse it real quick, and then we'll let it drain a little bit, and I'll put it in the bowl. Okay? Great for cooking, great for sanitary, especially when you're making hot stuff like pasta, and you've got some other things in there. Okay? Okay. Now, I can take it out of here. All right? Let it drain a little bit. We got it all mixed. Nice. And when I lay it on the counter, there is legs on it to keep it off of the counter. See the legs? So now, if I put it on here, it's sitting on the counter. Very, very good tool. Just another thing that I want to show you. All right, our pizza's looking good. Not done yet, but it's looking good. Okay, this is about ready. Let's get our bowl, and let's drop that right in there. Okay. All right. All right, we'll dress it up. Put a few things in there, make it nice, nice. All right. I'm going to put in, pretty it up while we're waiting for our pizza to be ready, which it almost is. Okay. I have some roasted peppers that are going in. Okay. These we made ourselves. You guys did it with me. All right. Some feta cheese in here. Little feta. I'm going to use some cured olives tonight. All right. Using some of these Kalamata olives. Okay. Making a little Greek salad here.
Can I have some of
This, you want these? Yeah.
Can you pass me the olive oil and on the lime? The white olive oil?
Yes. There you go.
And that lime?
The lime? A lime you need? Yeah. Put the lime in the coconut. Here. This is a lime too. I don't know if you want juicy, but
I'm just sweet a little bit.
yeah, that's squeezer. Use the other one. Yeah.
No, this is-
All right. Anything else you want to put in here? I think we're good. I don't think it has to be too much. Artichokes, yeah. Well, I don't want to put too much tonight because I got to eat that. Mama has her own. Pepperoncinis. Oh, I got them downstairs. I have to, oh yeah, I may have to run down there. I got to check the pizza though. Okay. I got to pull this stuff out. Hold on a minute. Welcome. All right. I need a pan. Oh, yeah, just put it there because I need it for the other thing. All right, I got this right here. All right, we're going to take a look. I got to pull this stuff out before I go any further. All right? Let's get our pizza. Let's get our calzone. Let's see how it came out. Oh, yeah. I'm going to leave it a little more. A little bit more. This one I think is good. All right. Here's our pizza. All right. Ooh. Okay. We're going to let it set a minute, and then we'll cut it. Okay? Oh, does it ever smell good? I wish you could smell this. I really, really wish that you could smell this. Just so nice. Okay? Now, the calzone. Let's pull it out. Oh, come on. Oh my, come on. Look at that. Look at that. Just oozing out. Come on. Oh, wow. Hold on. Move that over a little bit. I'm putting it all on the same tray here. Wow. Oh. Woo. All right, I'm putting that right. Oh, I just dropped it on. Woo. There's so much cheese. I'm not letting that go to waste. Okay? All right, we're going to let that cool down a little bit, and we're going to finish dressing our salad. All right? I think I'm going to pass on everything else because this is all ready. I don't want to waste it. All right? So let me do this. I want to get, what kind of dressing do I want to use here? Oh, I got some Greek dressing right here that I'm going to use as a base. Came right out of the store. Good Greek dressing right here. Okay? I can even show you. I like it. Maria's. And I'm going to put some balsamic in there because I like that too.
Stupid mango.
And of course, I got to add some garlic oil, right? I definitely need to add some garlic oil. Hold on. All right, my friends. We could have added some other stuff to this, but I don't want to waste food. You know, I have to go down, open a new jar. Next time we'll put I love pepperoncinis though. All right. But in here we have spinach, we have cucumber, we have roasted red pepper, we have some cucumber, feta cheese. You know what? I gotta add a little grated cheese too. Finish it up. Thanks. Only because I do like it. All right. The bowls are great. I'm telling you. Get yourself a set. All right. Let me get a plate. Let's see how that cuts out. When I get older, losing my hair, many years from now. Yeah, I wish. You'll still be sending me a Valentine, birthday greeting, bottle of wine. I'm taking the one out of here that's got all the oozing cheese. I'm taking the oozing cheese piece right here. I'm going to show it to you. Oh, that oozing cheese. Love it. Come on. Really. All right. And I'm not showing. I got to show you the whole thing. So let's take a look at this right here. Oh, okay. And here. I'm going to cut this nice big corner slice. All right. Then we got to put a little salad on here, right there. Whew. This, my friends, look at that. Come on. That has got pepperoni, ham, salami. All right. We have some of our pizza right there. I need to get a fork. And I probably should get a knife also. Just lifting that up might be a challenge right now. Okay. All right. But before I do anything, would you just kindly give me a moment to give thanks? I mean, it's for those of you that are new here, this is what we do. This is farm to table to soul. The farm part, Uncle Glenn's garden. All right, we go down there, we work, we start things from seed, and then we harvest from the garden, we bring it up here and cook with it for the table. And then the soul part is what we're doing now. Give thanks and share a meal with family and friends. And there's many of you I don't know at all. But I'm glad that you can join me while I eat my meal that we worked and so hard to put together. All right? Bless us, O Lord, in these thy gifts which we're about to receive from thy bounty through Christ our Lord. Amen. Lord God, I thank you for all of these provisions that you've provided. Thank you, Lord, for this day that I spent, much of it with this family, planting, transplanting, learning, thinking, reflecting, and knowing that all good things come from you. All things come from you. Please, Lord, there's 117 people on here right now, and I would ask that you would be with them wherever they are. If they're going through a physical time of tribulation with health or the healing, if they have financial issues that are going on, or just emotional issues, or they're celebrating a baby or a wedding or a shower or a new job, that, Lord, you would just meet them wherever they are, and that you would be with them and hold them through it all. And remember that we have to be grateful for it. And I thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. All right. Here it is. Thank you for giving me that moment. I want to try this pizza with our pizza dough. Okay? We'll give it a crack. It tastes good. Real good. Oh, what was that? Why do you do this while I'm eating? You make me crack up. A little boxing kangaroo while I'm eating dinner. What's the matter with you? Why you crack me up? Oh, gosh. Yeah, I'm waiting for my one bite, and here comes a kangaroo with boxing gloves on. Oh, why do you guys find everything funny? You must take lessons from the rest of the family here. They always laugh. Oh, the sheep! How many sheep? Oh, I'm a sheep herder now. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on. Oh, I better change my apron. Oh, can I take a bite without choking? My goodness. No, what is this thing? I'm a hippie now. I'm a cool dude with a loose mood. Oh, I better take a bite quick. That's good. That's really good. This is good. It's better than the pizza. Pizza, I like a little crunch on it, and this doesn't have it because I think I put a little too much sauce. That's delicious. Oh, come on. All right, I'm taking a bite. I'm going in. I'm not going to look. Don't be sending nothing. Look. There's pepperoni in there, ham in there, salami, mozzarella, all right, provolone. Delicious. Look at that. A flavor just dripping off of here. Oh, yeah. Wow. That's a winner. That's a winner! What the heck is that? Oh, man, what is that? Oh! What Fox Legend, DM? Fox Legend? Where the heck did that come from? I never seen this stuff. Where are you guys getting this stuff? I see sheep, excuse me, I can't even talk. I'm spitting all over the place. Ay, ay, ay. Unbelievable. Where does this stuff come from? We should go into a battle with these things. The people will be going, what? Look at that. Look what that family's got. I'm eating as fast as I can because I know I'm going to choke. I know it. I'm trying to get some food down here because I see what's coming. You guys, the next thing I'm going to do is see a space rocket or something. These sheep. Is that farm to table to soul? Am I now am I an official sheep herder? Uncle Glenn the sheep herder. All right, with my boof, I got my cane. I go over the mountains. Hey, sheep, come on, sheep. Oh, oh, you guys are something else. Those sheep are pretty cool, I gotta say. I wonder if they like calzone. Don't, dude. Come on. Let me eat you know, I feel like they're going to be taking my food away and they're going to put me in the chair. Right? Like I'm eating like I'm going to the chair. They go, hurry up. This is your last meal. Hurry up. We're putting you in the chair. I'm going, yeah, let me get the rest of this in. Yeah. That's something my wife would do. One nerve left is cracking up too. You know, you guys, why do you think it's so funny if I choke? Well, I don't understand. Could you help me understand? Salad's very good. It's funny. Well, I'm dying to see when you are hanging out one day, when we get the food stock. If I had a last meal, what would the last meal be? All right, I would say, well, it's going to be a variety. It's not going to be one thing because I'd rather have a bite of this, a bite of that. So I'm going to ask him for a smorgasbord, a buffet. Give me the buffet. That's what I would like. All right, and I got to make sure I got some pasta with Uncle Glenn sauce. I don't want the jail cell sauce. Keep that. All right. I'd rather not eat. All right. Some pasta, a good sauce. All right, and then I definitely have to have a slice or two of pizza. I mean, hey, nice salad. What else? I mean, listen, you could throw a couple steaks in there. Be nice. Mac and cheese. Mac and cheese, I'd like some of that. Maybe a hot dog or two. Pastrami sandwich. Nice, big, thick, New York style pastrami sandwich. Right? With fresh rye bread. Oh, yeah. Take a bite of that, Maybe a nice bite of a knish off the cart with the dirty water hot dogs. I go for that stuff. Now, maybe a couple clams and a half shell or something like that. You know, unless it's a fried seafood platter, I'm not a big, I know I should eat more fish and stuff. You notice I don't cook it a lot unless I'm frying it or something like that. I don't know. I love shrimp. Give me shrimp cocktail, nice big jumbo shrimp cocktail, some crab meat, a couple of pieces of lobster tail. Hey, I'll just keep eating. Because if it's my last meal, they're going to have to pull me off of my dining room. I mean, my cell. They're going to have to pull me out. And I want to make sure I'm nice and full so that when I sit in the chair and they do it, everything cooks. Come on, you guys are getting me bad. Yeah, well, see what you do to me. You have me thinking about people saying your last meal, right? I'm thinking my last meal is before I get executed. Now, your last meal could be in a hospital bed, or most normal people would say, you're having your last meal. All right, you know you're going. Sit down with your family and have dinner. You know? That's what normal people would say. I ain't normal. Why do you ask me these questions? Hey, if I don't see you anymore, you'll know what my last meal was. Right? And you can say, while Uncle Glenn was eating his Greek salad with spinach, and his pizza that he made from the pizza dough, and his calzone with meat and salami and pepperoni, you like my response? What am I eating? I'm eating salad right now. My last bite for a minute or two. Gotta have a cream puff. Oh, if you're talking about dessert too, oh yeah. I would take some spumoni from Spumoni Gardens. Give me a quart of that. A Sfiadel, warm out of the oven. A lot of you are saying, I don't even know what the heck you're talking about. Coffee. Oh. No. I'd be drinking fuzzy juice. I'd definitely be having some fuzzy juice. Not with the meal. When I have my fuzzy juice, I don't have it after I eat. Here. You know what I'll have? Here. My very last thing that I'm going to have will be a bloom. Hey! Here's my commercial. All right? Here's my commercial. But I got to do this and cut this and put this out. All right? Here it goes. You have not ever had a drink that you would want for your last sip ever. This is a bloom. And in a little while, I'm having my last dinner. And I'm about to bloom to the moon. So I'm going to drink this down so I can stay focused on what's about to happen. I want you to absolutely remember me and have a bloom every single day. I am Uncle Glenn, and I support this message. Could you imagine if I did that and I cut that, all right? If I cut that, you know what they would do? I'd probably have cases of bloom busting through my windows, all right? People would never, ever drink it again. You better take that. Nah, leave it up. I don't care. I really don't. What are you going to do? I say, listen, they asked me what I wanted to eat and what I want to drink. I want a bloom. They asked me if I want coffee. I said, no, I'd rather have a bloom. Hey, anybody that sells anything, what do you think they would do? If I took this live and cut that, what if they started selling a whole bunch of cases? Huh? What do you think? I'm a slob. I know I'm a slob, all right? Oh, Nicole, did you really look at that? I gotta tell you though, that is good. It doesn't, listen, the bloom is not something that I would actually drink with dinner. I'd have it when I want to get a little focus, clarity, little boost. All right. But as a beverage to eat with dinner is not for me. No. I'll take fuzzy juice any day. I'm talking. I got to talk while I'm eating. I'd be getting yelled at. My mother. Mom. I can't help it, Ma. I'm talking to people. And what am I going to do? If I don't eat, I either got to not eat or not talk. She's saying, hey, you don't talk with food in your mouth. Get your elbows off the table. That's what, truth. Fork, knife. I had a knife. My fork had to be on the left side, knife on the right with the spoon next to it. Even when I ate my soup, right? I pick it up to try to drink it down the end. Oh, no. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? You tilt the bowl away from you and you scoop it. I'm dead serious. So while I'm doing this, I feel the dots coming out. I feel the dots. Such etiquette. Yeah, look at my etiquette. Look at this. Do I have any grease on me? No. It's delicious though. Oh, Jenny. This came out amazing. All right. All right. Holy smoke. It is, what time we get on here? Oh, so we've been on 2 hours. What? Here, Jay. I made a pizza. This is our calzone with pepperoni, ham, salami, provolone, mozzarella, ricotta. All right. Now, I got to clean up the kitchen, so I am going to have a couple of sips of this because I'll be here cleaning up probably an hour. All right. Hey, listen. I have a question. They have me signed up, I think. I think they have me signed up for, hey, DM. Yeah, I'll take, I can take a couple of, yeah, we can let a couple of people on. All right, because I'm about to go off, and I know that VJ wanted to say something if she's still on. DM, try to get on. So we can let him just come back on a minute. Okay, hold on, I can accept. All right, there you go. Hello.
Hi, Uncle Glenn.
Hello, DM.
How are you? I miss you.
Oh, I know. Hey, you know, I did miss you too, but when I see that name, I see that plaque, and I said, hey, there's my DM.
Well, today's my birthday, Uncle Glenn.
Oh! Wait a minute. Okay. All right. I better get another sip of that bloom. You know why? Because I got to sing happy birthday to you in Donald Duck. All right? Everybody has to wish DM Nickerson a happy birthday. All right? Family, let's give it to her and remember her later on, even if it's in a thought. All right? I got to get my... All right, you ready?
Ready.
All right, now I got to say the whole name. DM Nickerson.
You can say Dawn if you want.
Dawn? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me try it first. Here we go. Oh, wait. I need my ducks. Oh, wait a minute. Mama was cleaning the, hold on. All right. Here we go. I got the ducks. All right. This is for Dawn. I want everybody to wish Dawn a happy birthday and a blessed year. All right? I'm turning it around. First, I got to say it. Let's say it. All right, here we go. Ready? Turn around and come back, and we're singing happy birthday to Dawn. Everybody. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dawn. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Dawn. Yes.
Oh, you're the best, Uncle Glenn.
And may God bless you, and may his grace be abundantly on you and your family for these next 365 days going forward to the rest of your life. Yeah. Oh,
Thank you, Uncle Glenn.
I love you. Thank you. Thank you
Love
for all
you.
your support. I
Love you
appreciate it.
too.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. Boy, what a way to finish the night, huh? Oh, VJ, come on out. I missed you before. Let me see if I can get VJ on a minute. All right, and that's going to be the last one. So we'll say a quick goodnight. VJ! Ah, there we go. How
Hey,
you
Uncle
doing, kid?
Glenn.
Are you home? You're out of the hospital and you're home?
Yes, I had surgery on Friday
Yep.
and they released me today. Yeah. And one thing, it's not cancer. It was not
Ah,
cancer.
yeah. Come on. I listen. That was a big, cyst.
Yeah.
And, I'm sure you're in a lot of pain. But hearing
Yeah.
that is, come on, that's great. That's great. I'm so happy.
Right.
I'm
Right.
so happy.
I'm not supposed to do nothing, no lifting, no nothing, no car driving. For the next
Okay.
6 weeks,
Okay.
I'm supposed to rest.
All
That's
right.
all.
So you know what? You know how you're gonna rest? You're gonna
Yeah.
rest and you're gonna watch. You're gonna be part of here and you're gonna be hitting that like button. All right.
Right.
And we're gonna be
Right.
smiling at you. We're gonna keep praying for you, and we're gonna keep sending you a lot of love, VJ. All right.
Thank you, Uncle Glenn.
All
Thank
right.
you.
You heal up and be better. I'm so glad to have heard your voice.
Yeah. Thank you.
All
Thank
right.
you.
All right, my friends, I'm going to call it a night now, and we'll be on. Hopefully, I think they have me scheduled maybe for a battle tomorrow at 9 o'clock. I'm not sure, but I know I have one on Friday at 9 o'clock scheduled by Tic Tac. So we'll probably do it. All right. But meanwhile, great news. I'm so happy that it's DM. We celebrate her birthday, and we heard some good news about our VJ. All right, my mods, Melissa, Kit Kat, you guys are just amazing. You're such a help. You did a great job again, and you almost made me choke. Thank you. But it was a lot of fun, and I loved seeing those sheep. I got sheep now. Hey, wait till I tell Mama that we got sheep. I'm a sheep herder. I'm a farmer. I'm officially a farmer, and I got to delete a lot of my policy reminder. What's this policy reminder? I got a policy reminder. What is that about? I don't know what it means. Anyway, all right. Love you guys, and I will see you again tomorrow, hopefully. If not, I will see you over the next couple of days. God willing. Thank you for everything.